Around politics now, the National Democratic Party, NDP, says the opposition NDC risks having some individuals break away to form new political parties. The NDP was formed by some NDC members, including former First Lady Nana Rawlings, who cited disagreements with the party as the reason. The NDC has recently made news after some of its senior members publicly demanded accountability from its executives on why the party has underperformed in recent elections and what seems to be a departure from its time-tested ideals. NDP General Secretary Mohammed Frimpong says the largest opposition party is struggling because a lot of its members are projecting quote-unquote self-interest rather than the ideals championed by its founder, Jerry John Rawlings.
The inception of the Fourth Republican dispensation, I don't think that has been done effectively. Somehow, after the Rawlings 2 terms, virtually this has been folded and thrown away.
If that changes, you find a party, for instance, if the NDC is to return to those ideals that you speak of, I mean, there's something that the party may...
There's a demonstration of it. Now, I don't think there's a clear demonstration of this path by the NDC. There's no clear demonstration of this power at all by NDC. And just as I've told you, the test was in that, because people will come with a whole lot of ideas, arguments, just to scuttle, a main principle that allows for participatory democracy. And we think that until that is done, the real goal that we're seeking in our Fourth Republican democracy will not be achieved.
And finally, I'm asking this because, the NDP came from the NDC. The NDC seems to be facing some challenges now. What do you make of what is happening within? People are calling for accountability within that party, among other things. I know that it's due to such similar disagreements. That's how come the NDP came about.
Exactly, this is a derailment of the goal. It's a derailment of the goal in the sense that a lot of people are projecting, self-interest. And when you're in a party where a lot of people start projecting self-interest, certainly the core philosophy, is deflected. So that is exactly what is happening. Of course, it is symptomatic of what I've just told you, that we think that, they have deviated, they have deviated because, for, a President Rawlings' social democratic path, you must understand participatory democracy. If you don't do that, and you think you can... Why not? That will come about. We never envisaged the so-called hung parliament that we are seeing now, but you see, it was an uncharted path that we began. But people thought, it's going to bring a whole lot of change, and so expectations were high.
The NDP's General Secretary in that conversation with Joe News' Joseph Akable.